This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That's a pretty play. They were coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 57 yards. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got long, his tight end complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side with Carter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On second down, Mostert, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 59 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run again with Wilson. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jeff Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Man, 206 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try for Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. And we're going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, Let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.